Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. GA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, guys, at the end of this season, there is a potential opt-out of the collective bargaining agreement. And after seeing star players hold out, some wonder if that will be exercised. Commissioner Silver says we have a common interest to ensure that contracts are honored. Those are issues we can approach collectively. Kevin?
As is always the best case. David, thank you. You know, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
So here's Miami's starting group. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Jimmy Butler is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. And for the Grizzlies, the wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Now here's Morant. Softly drops in the floater.
Ja Morant's floater is the great equalizer. He doesn't have to get to the rim to do damage.
Lowry kicks to Adebayo. That 3 off the mark. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Outside for Jackson. Offensive rebound. And it's Morant missing. The Heat, their last game, a loss to the Boston Celtics. Outside, Martin. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Adebayo. Again, Adebayo missing. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Passes it to Bane. Morant outside. There's the pass to Jackson. 6 to shoot. And a wide open look for Bane. Oh, good on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Martin against Brooks. Adebayo kicks to Hero. Here's Lowry. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jaren Jackson.
You love the intensity Kyle Lowry brings. He gives you a no-nonsense mentality at the point guard position.
And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
Now Butler. Following the 3-point attempt by Dylan Brooks. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. There's Hero with the 3. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Brooks. Morant's got his second bucket.
Challenging the heart of the defense. Ja Morant can beat you with the pass or the shot.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at Memphis. They're right now in the 8th spot in the conference here in the early part of the season.
You know, right now for the Grizzlies, they've looked decidedly average here in the early stages of the season. And that's shocking when you consider the kind of success they're coming off from a year ago.
But it's so early in the season. I don't think they're going to have much trouble finding their form by the time the season really hits its stride.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Brooks. Lowry against Morant. Adams dishes to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Morant. Yep, it counts. Morant's got 8.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Butler from outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
Jimmy Butler is selective with his three-point shots. But when a corner three opens up, his eyes light up.
Here's Brooks. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Jackson misses. Butler on the wing. Brooks covering. Martin trying to free himself up. Shots good by Butler.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Morant, that's for two. Again, Memphis.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Hero finds Butler. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Morant passes to Bain. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bain getting off the ground with ease.
Martin dishes to Lowry. Morant with the steal. In the corner, it's Bain. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Miami Heat. 4-point game. Two open that time. Made it look too easy. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Yurtseven's checked in for Adebayo. Wayne Dedmon comes in for Caleb Martin. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Strus is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Chalk up 2 there.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
The Heat leading by 5. Dedmon finds Hero. Beyond the arc. And the Heat, another 3.
He has big-time confidence. Tyler's a decisive shooter who doesn't hesitate when he gets a look.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
And Oladipo, here we go. And the layup's good off the glass.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Grizzlies have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Here's Jones. And it's Miami with the rebound. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
And here are the Grizzlies now after the Heat pick up 2. Here's Jones. Dedmon with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon, hard to get your shot over that.
Oladipo for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Oladipo's got his second bucket of the night.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the 3-ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
Come on. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter. They need this. And there's the bucket as Jones finishes it off.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, trade talks have really ramped up here recently, and being a part of a rumor, Steve, actually being traded can really affect the player mentally.
Yes, Kevin, especially the first time it happens. It's a business, and as a player, you have to learn that quickly. You have to try not to take it personally.
Now here's Jones, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now Jones lets it go from deep. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Conchar. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Strus misses the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Conchar, defended by Strus. Just 5 to shoot. Conchar, good. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the first. And Oladipo kicks to Hero. Shoots the 3. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Outside, Jones. Out to the right wing. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Heat lead by 10. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Clark is out there with Jackson, and it's Williams at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's Butler, following the miss by Ja Morant to the inside. Morant with the steal. Inside, Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Now here's Morant. He's got 10. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Offline with his 3.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Here's Williams following the basket by Bam Adebayo. And that one's good, Morant.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Martin the pass to Butler, and they double up Butler. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Lowry can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Tries the spin move. Lets it go from 11. Here's Morant. And the lead is down inside single digits. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He has elite athleticism, makes Ja Morant a threat on the glass, and you know he can finish.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific shot.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Adams, he's checked in for Memphis. Brooks comes in for Williams. Now here's Butler. 13 points in the game. Yep, that one goes in there.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Here's Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Smitty, after his sensational rookie season, I think people knew that Ja Morant had an unlimited ceiling.
Kevin, now we know it's not just high, it's through the roof. Ja was Rookie of the Year, and he keeps up in his game. We could, Kevin, be looking at an all-time great.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
Now, here's Morant for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Morant's got 19 points.
elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Here's Adebayo. Following the basket by John Morant. Butler, no good. Brooks against Butler. And Brooks, here we go. And he goes in for the dunk.
The way Brooks gets by people, he varies the pace of his dribble to keep you guessing.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Steve, Jimmy Butler is definitely a defensive difference maker.
He is, Kevin. Back in the 2021 season, Butler led the league in steals. He is so committed to forcing you to make mistakes with the ball. He's not like a lot of superstars. Jimmy Butler will call you out if you're on his team. All he wants to do is win.
Oladipo, he's checked in for the Heat.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
And that one drops for him. Butler's got 13 points in just this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Morant passes to Adams. Right side Bain. They grab their own miss. Bucket is good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Miami with the ball. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
This is going to be a fun first game between these two squads. Buckle up.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Tillman, he's checked in for Adams. Conchar comes in for Dillon Brooks. And Jones subbed in for Bain. And Miami with a change here, too. Yurtseven's checked in for Butler. Now a timeout called by Miami. A different look for Miami. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Butler comes in for Caleb Martin. And Hero subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Shots good from Butler.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Tillman. There's the dish to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Driving inside. And Morant throws it down.
And the work ethic of Morant, fantastic at keeping his focus on the task at hand.
Memphis shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Now here's Jones. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Knocks it loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
And you look at Morant, almost all the way up there in the top spot. I don't know if he'll make it to number 1, but you'd have to say he's going to be a part of the contest for sure.
It's looking that way, and the contest will be a lot better off having him in it. He always puts on a show.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
And so it's Jones who'll bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 3. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. Butler on the wing. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And then Morant slams it in.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. Ja Morant's a reliable finisher.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Williams in for Ja Morant. Hero with it. Williams picks him up. Hero kicks to Butler. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked. We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Basket good.
Spacing and ball movement. We hear coaches talk about those 2 elements all the time.
Butler from outside. Buries it from three-point range. Butler's got 29.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Now here's Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Hero against Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over in the corner, Williams. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Heat with the lead. Oladipo with the ball. Jones covering. They get it back. The kick outside to Butler. No good with the triple. Memphis has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And slam dunk by Clark.
This is why so many were high on Clark there. Love seeing him be aggressive.
Left side, Hero. 3-pointer, Butler. And that one released in time, but no good.
Grizzlies, 53. The Heat, 53.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be...
Hey folks, let's kick this halftime show off by checking out the Players of the Week. In the West, Nikola Jokic.
For the Joker, last laugh is typically on the opponent. No one has been able to slow him down lately. Also, on and off the court, his leadership has been great for this team.
Now turning our focus to the Miami Heat, this game has been a nail-biter.
Well, they're coming out firing from deep right now. The defense is spread thin. I'm talking me in 1992 thin.
Now, to be fair, that Orlando jersey with the pinstripes, very slimming, big fella.
Well, thank you.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
On the floor for Miami, the wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Martin is out there with Bam Adebayo, and it's Lowry in at the 1.
Good idea by Butler. Draw the contact while shooting. Get to the free throw line.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Stolen by Brooks. Over Butler. And that one's good. Brooks has got his second basket.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Jackson against Martin. Jackson kicks to Morant. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off the shot here. The putback. It's good on the putback. Adams has got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
At 6'7", Jimmy Butler is no slouch down there on the block.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cuts.
Look out! Here he comes!
That was amazing. And look at the elevation. Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic. Even his teammates look a little stunned.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Bain passes to Morant. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Shot's good by Butler.
You love how fearless Butler can be, charging through contact to get his shot.
And so here's Memphis. It's a one-point game. It's Morant with the drive. To the middle, here's Adams, and Adams with the slam. Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Here's Butler. Right through the D for the layup. Butler's got 38 points.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Outside for Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Now a timeout called by Miami. Max Strus is checked in for the Heat. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Bam Adebayo. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
And Smitty, no doubt the veteran Kyle Lowry certainly possesses a lot of that wisdom at this stage of his career.
Greg, he's one of those guys that his teammates respect. A proven champion that plays with toughness and intelligence, and a big part of this team.
For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And it's Brooks in the corner. Outside, Bain. No good on the shot. And Miami the other way now. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Here's Lowry. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Morant. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Morant's got 34.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Adebayo kicks to Strus. Hero from long range. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Walking foul call. Tyler Hill. First personal foul. First team foul.
Some changes for Memphis. Clark comes in for Steven Adams, and Tyus Jones subbed in for John Morant. And here is Brooks. Shoots over Strus. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Adebayo, and the rejection by Jackson. Here's Jones. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Adebayo. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Jones, the pass to Jackson. Brooks outside. Lets the three fly. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Lowry kicks to Strus. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Pass to Hero. Shot to stop the run. Outside for Martin. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And there's Martin. That's good on the assist by Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists now in this one. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Strus. No good off the back of the rim.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
Nice D from Brooks.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Bain passes to Jackson. Back to Brooks. Bain for 3. That one doesn't drop. Well, he go the other way with it.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Now just a 1-point Memphis lead.
If you relax on him out there, he's going to make you pay every time.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Tillman, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Williams comes in for Brooks. And Concho subbed in for Bain. Then for the Heat, Yurtseven's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Wayne Dedman comes in for Caleb Martin. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Strus. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Jones in the post. He's covered by Hero. Williams kicks to Jones. Sinks the triple. Jones has got 10 points.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Oladipo outside. Good ball movement here by Miami. Strus. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Strus has got 6 points in the quarter.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Jones, the pass to Tillman. Williams, a screen on Hero. Back to Williams. 5 to shoot. Here's Concho. Connects on the 17-footer. 6 points for him. The Heat trail by 3. Strus kicks to Hero. For the tie. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 and just missed his 4th. And Oladipo, here we go. Some solid defense from Clark. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Clark, a screen on Hero. And it's blocked. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Strus in the corner. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Now here's Jones. Dishes it to Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 2. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
It's got to be a sense of urgency right now, okay? Any kind of tip out, a 50-50 ball, we got to own that. And then we got to communicate. I don't know, but it's got to be real.
GA, he's begging his guys to be more assertive in all aspects of the game.
And in close games, Coach Spo is solid at knowing how to get his guys to just kick it up a notch.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And then there's Steven Adams, and it's Tillman in at the fourth. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Love the level of concentration by Jimmy Butler on that play.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Brooks comes in for John Concho. Memphis leading. Morant with it. Passes it to Bain. Back to Morant. From outside, off the mark.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second. Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to will his team to victory.
Morant against Lowry. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Hard to overstate Morant's shooting ability. It just comes natural to him.
And there's the pass to Butler. Over Brooks. Butler, no good.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
From 11 feet away, basket counts. And now it's a 3-point Memphis lead.
I love Brooks' offensive versatility. Can score from all 3 levels.
Here's Butler. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for 1 more at the line.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense, 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
In just 1 college year, Jaren Jackson averaged 3 blocks a game. He has that potential at this level.
And let's get your take, guys, and the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals and not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
Lowry finds Oladipo. Again, the miss by the Heat. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
He's off on the second. And Bam Adebayo. Steve, what a force he's become over the years.
Yes, Kevin. The impact really started once he became a starter. And you've seen his scoring go to the roof.
Pass to Adams. And the layup falls. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Throwing his weight around in the painted area. Steven Adams doing damage.
They get the rebound. Adebayo. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. And that one drops.
I just love the way Jaren finishes inside with either hand. The defense can't really take everything away.
Butler on the way. Back to Adebayo. Over Jackson. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Morant kicks to Brooks. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And another basket for Memphis.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
And it's Butler with the jam.
A joy to watch Butler with his ball handling. A lot of creativity. He's one of the most gifted players in the game.
For Memphis, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. And that one's good. Morant.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Heat trail by 9. Adebayo passes to Butler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
Steven Adams picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
I love how hard he's playing, really since the break. All the defense can do at this point is foul him.
Jones checked in for Memphis. Heat also with the sub. Heroes checked in. Now a timeout called by Memphis. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Down low. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Adebayo.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler, sensing one of his guys is open and gets it to him.
From deep, Brooks. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis. On Wednesday, they'll host the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Friday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming into town.
And for that game against the Hawks, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge. And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Butler on the wing. And they double up Butler. Three-pointer, Martin, good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
And defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Three from the inbound, and it's Miami with the rebound. Right side hero, and it goes down 2 points. Now it's just a 3-point Grizzly lead.
Gotta like this. Tyler Hero finding a way to come up huge.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Jones kicks to Brooks. And it's off from 3-point range. Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Adebayo finds Butler. Good ball movement here by Miami. It's stolen by Jones. Payne against Hero. Jackson makes it off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
The young fella, Jaren Jackson, has showed us the ability to step up and make big shots.
Memphis fouls. Steven Adams. His 3rd personal foul. 14 fouls.
It's the first that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Jimmy Butler.
And so Butler nails both of them.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Brooks against Butler. Outside Jackson. Pass to Adams. Shot clock at 6. Outside Jones. And the 3 off target. The Heat trail by 3 to the paint. Stolen by Jackson. And even 3-on-3 break. Brooks for 3. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
A big shot maker in college, Brooks has proven his value in the biggest moment.
There's Hero with the 3, and Jones pulls it down.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump, and it's not going well.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
On defense, Miami. They trail by 6. It's stolen by Adebayo.
This has reached desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
Martin the pass to Lowry. Now Hero. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Butler. And Jones pulls it down. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for the Grizzlies.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. And the Heat call time here. They're trailing by 8. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
They are left picking up the remains of their game plan. Better luck next time. Huge collapse on defense. No reason to allow a wide open look off the inbounds play.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Tyus Jones at the line for 2.
And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. Now a timeout called by Miami. They're down by 6. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Fires the 3. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Tyler Hero steps up and delivers big time.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Over the last few years, Brooks has become nearly automatic at the stripe, and that bodes well for these late game situations.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
At the line for 2.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
You have to admire how calm he is under pressure at the free throw line in a key situation.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
And they're looking to tie it up, live to play another period. We'll see what they run right here.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on the edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, John. The bench was huge tonight. They came through. How big was their performance?
That just shows you that whoever's coming in the game, just be ready. We got the next man up. When your number is called, just be ready to play. Help us win ball games.
Well, they did that tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Ja Morant.